on this week's episode of the Indie Girls Project.
Hey y'all, good morning. It's Q, and I am on my way to get some B-roll footage.
Here's a story of a lovely lady who's pursuing some film dreams all of her own. Independent filmmaker based in Atlanta. Here's how the story goes. This is Love McNeil. We're rolling. This one's pretty much talking about all the stuff that I'm doing. What am I doing? I am a college student. You all know that. I go to college at Georgia Piedmont Technical College. It's awesome because I'm meeting some really cool people that are helping me to learn the craft of filmmaking, which is what it's all about, getting better as a filmmaker. I'm working on a Christmas film called Plastic Christmas with my friend Alex. We're classmates and we have come up with this great concept, so look for that. That's coming out in December. I am filming a Doritos commercial. You know how they have those Super Bowl commercials? So I'm doing that, filming the Doritos commercial. That's gonna be coming out. It's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned, because I think there's like a voting process. Isn't there a voting process? I don't know, we'll find out. But just stay tuned for that. Okay, Classic Christmas, Doritos commercial. Oh, I'm still planning on Dancing Jewels. I'm really doing mostly marketing things for that right now. Just trying to figure out what's the best way to go about building my audience. And I've even come into some ideas about making it a reality show, because you know reality is king right now. And that's a part of filmmaking I'd like to learn too. So why not use my own project to learn it? You know what I mean? What else am I doing? There's something else I was trying to mention. Duh. I'm a part of the Indie Girls Project. That's why I'm doing the vlogs in the first place. Good Lord. Okay, so I'm part of the Indie Girls Project. You can check that out. There's a link where you'll see all of the filmmakers that I've been kind of bonding with and growing with, and we're all at different levels in our careers, but we're here in Atlanta and we're going towards our goals and our dreams kind of together. It's pretty awesome. Then atlmama.com. You go check that out. That is my mom blog, where I blog about things that I do with my kids. I blog about my new vegetarian adventure. I blog about stuff that's happening in the city that I went to. I blog about things that I did with the boo, and it's just cool to be there and go check it out. I'm a foodie, so I blog about food because I love to eat. Yeah, and I think that's about it. So yeah, lovemcneil.com. Make sure you go check me out. That's my website. Talk to you later, my loves. Bye.
I'm meeting Justin. I'm going to pick him up. Remember, Justin is my DP and my editor. And we're going to drive around the city and get some B-roll establishing shots, filter shots for season 2 of The Single Life. And for those of you who may not know, B-roll is basically when you're watching a movie or a show and you see the shots of the city, like the skyline, or you see like a exterior shot of an apartment or a house before the camera cuts inside the house. So even though we've wrapped, well, we're not wrapped yet, almost wrapped, but we've been filming for a while, but we set the date to get these shots. Between our busy schedules, we had to pick out a day where both he and I were available to basically do just that, drive around the city and get shots of Atlanta. So, getting some things out of his car. Alright, so we're about to get some B-roll. Some kind of way I wasn't paying attention and ended up on 85 and so I had to turn around on 85. That's why it took me so long. But I was able to see that area and there was no traffic and no streets closed. So I would say I would recommend that we get the Atlantic Station area first while it's still early and all the downtown stuff.
I know nothing.
Okay. Alright, so we are walking down by Atlantic Station to get some B-roll shots. It's a beautiful day, and
BROLL. It's called BROLL.
we're getting the BROLL.
Oh, grill.
The BROLL shots. And it's cool because even though the season is changing, it's technically fall, and the single life is set during the summer. You know, the leaves aren't all the way changed yet, so we're gonna pass this off as summer yet and still. So watch us work.
We're frauds.
Well, Justin's gonna work. I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna direct. Hey Jamie, can you see me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Good.
What is it exactly that you need? And this is just the intro, right? This is just the theme for the intro.
Well, we have the intro song, the show intro. So this is more so like the continuous, I guess like the master main. I don't know what to call it in your world, but that main track that we can lay across various episodes at different moments.
Okay, so do you want the same piece of music or do you want different pieces of music throughout the episode?
There'll be different like within one episode there'll be different music, but what I'm referring to, I guess, is say like when there's those dramatic moments or like those moments where it's really heavy dialogue and we don't necessarily want a vocal track interfering with that. So something that we can go to and say, okay, we're gonna lay that track over this moment maybe once every episode or every other episode. Does that make sense?
Right. What you're describing, you want an actual score.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So what I can do is, since they're 10-minute, at the most 10-15-minute episodes, I can just give you a sync license to use. I'll come up with probably about 10 minutes worth, between 5 and 10 minutes worth of different vibes that you can choose from. I'll just sell you a lot of different motifs and melodies and things like that you can choose from. Okay. And then you can put them in the places where you want to.
This is a first for me as far as handling like the business side of it and purchasing it.
So I wanna do my best to make your experience, a good experience.
Thank you.
Because it's a lack of communication between directors and composers when it comes to what they want.
Okay.
And how they articulate that is important because the finished product, they always blame the composer when they don't get the reviews that they thought they were going to get. Once you have a spotting session though, and for us, it's just generally going to be a spotting session for you to tell me, I want such and such a kind of vibe. Okay. See, because I know you don't have all the footage and everything, so I just want you to tell me, I have such and such a, I think I want this kind of vibe for this section. There's a scene. You can describe to me what the scene is.
Perfect. Okay, well, this is good. I don't proclaim to be a know-it-all. I'm still learning, and I actually have a degree in film and video production. We didn't talk about any of this.
Exactly.
So.
I know. That's why I start, because I know, and it's not y'all's fault. It's the school's fault.
Yeah. I just had a phone conference or a FaceTime meeting with Jamie Coleman, who is the composer of the Single Life Season 2 score, and it went really well. He dropped some really valuable nuggets, some really good information about just this process of it, because a lot of filmmakers don't think about that aspect of their project, that post-production. Like, yeah, you got to edit it, put it together, but the music at the end of the day is what really drives everything home. I come from being an independent filmmaker, doing everything myself, reaching out to artists and just me placing the music all on my own, but not necessarily creating original music for the show. Last season, we were able to partner with Kashif Kennedy, shout out to him, Kashif, and KC3, who composed the theme song. Everybody loves it, and it was composed by Kashif, and KC she wrote and she sung the song. And it fit perfectly, and it just really branded the show. And so I'm really excited. I actually met Jamie. Justin brought him on set one day when we were filming back a few months ago, and he just, told me about what a great composer he was. So I went on his website, checked out some samples of his work, which is really, really good. And so we had an initial phone conversation. And then after that initial introductory conversation, we scheduled the FaceTime meeting today, in which we talked, and I got very, very good detailed information. He's going to send over a contract and all of those things. And so, yeah, so this is all a part of the learning experience. And, we'll be working with him over the next few weeks to get the music and everything done for the show. And we'll go from there.
Being a wife and mother of 4 and a director in this industry can be difficult at times. I mean, we work very long hours, and a lot of times we miss our families, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. Sometimes it's hard for me to think and focus on one production at a time. My mind works differently than most people, and sometimes the creative juices are not flowing like I would like them to. I actually have characters in my head, so when I hear a line or have a creative thought, I have to quickly write it down, because if I don't, I'm going to forget it, which is what happens. And then my aha moment is gone. So now my thing is to write everything down. No thought is too small in production. It's funny because my husband, it drives him crazy because I have Post-it notes everywhere. I mean, that's just the way that I figured out that I remember everything, is by posting them up close and personal to my level. And I can see it right then and there. When I walk into my office, I'm like, okay, great. This is what I need to do. Now I remember. And it's my best friend. So I definitely advise anyone who is writing anything or creating any type of production to write down everything so that you can have a record of it. In the music video process, I listen to the particular song over and over. Sometimes it takes hours, but I walk around, I envision everything. And like I said, I can listen to a song for over and over for hours, but I put in my headphones so I can hear every particular instrument and every little thing that most people wouldn't hear. And I lay there and I envision the whole thing, and then I write it down. It's a process, definitely. I am currently working as a director/project manager for Worship with Wonders Church online and television show. I love this particular production because I can do what I love without compromising my faith. I am a Christian. I love the Lord, and I just want to be more like Jesus and share how much he loves us and how much, what he's done. He's died for our sins, and I want to be able to save souls. And I believe really that this is what life is about. Like, it's not really about you, the particular person. It's about others and how we can use our gifts to help others.
Hey, all right, so where do we start? All right, this week. Well, one thing y'all get to know about me is, like, I don't really talk a lot, so I like to just get straight to the point. So basically, I teach acting classes. I'm a part of Complete Package Entertainment, and we teamed up with Good Acting Studio, which is in Marietta, Georgia. And we have adult classes every Thursday night. So we just had our first class this week. Well, second class this week. Working with adults 17 and up, which is really cool. It's fun. It gives me a chance to work my acting muscles as well. Coaching them and still, learning. We all learn from each other. It's a process. Also, this weekend we held a youth young actors intensive workshop. So basically we had them learn commercials and scenes and they auditioned them as if they were in a real audition. And then we had real casting directors come out, a manager, so that they can perform in front of them and then also get feedback.
I mean, I feel like I just need like, I mean, I was heavy, but I just need a little more, and then a tag.
A little bit more what?
Like heaviness, you know.
Well, you don't think that you have to be like, try RCA today.
Right.
You don't know, that's too much.
Okay.
Is that how you speak to your friend?
No.
Exactly. So talk to your friend how you talk to your friend.
Okay.
That's all. Don't think that adding that extra is gonna make it better.
Right.
Because it is what it is, extra.
Right.
Why?
Okay.
Any questions? We spent 6 hours coaching them, teaching them, going hard, going strong, and took it home, let them take it home. They do their homework, they come back the next day, and they audition for, you know, real industry professionals. So that was really cool. Other than that, I'm as an actor, I'm auditioning. Again, I'm with STW Talent Agency. Hey Susan. That's about it. And I mean, I also have a 9-to-5, which is, but I gotta pay the bills and I got student loans. Shout out to Spelman College. Yeah, I'm still paying for that. Other than that, everything's cool. Working on my craft, building, networking, creating relationships, all that good stuff. Far as struggles this week, so I started this thing called Monologue Mondays. So every Monday I put out a new monologue. Like, what does a girl have to do these days? Maybe if I vomited all over myself, then maybe he'll go in the other freaking direction. No, for real. Okay, but then again, I probably would get, hey girl, the way you just vomited all over yourself. So delightful. Been busy all week, crazy week. So today I'm like, okay, let me give a monologue. Tomorrow's Monday. Gotta have this out. Want to, you know, hot off the presses. Yeah, it's not quite working out. I don't know. It's like my mind was in it, then it was out of it. Then I had some distractions, and then like I have this studio set up. It's, you can see it. You can't see it. It's just me taping by myself, you know, so it's difficult I can't pan the camera. But it's set up in my house, so like, you know, people outside honking the horns, yelling, hey yo, Pookie! It's messing me up. So it just kind of threw me all off. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to film it tomorrow, and I'll put it out tomorrow. I talked to my grandmother, she was like, you can put it out tomorrow, it's still going to be Monday. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to stress, I'm not going to wreck my brain anymore. But that's been my struggle for the week. I've got that far to end there, but I mean, it's on a good note, so I'll definitely knock that out tomorrow. But other than that, everything's cool, and I guess I'll see y'all next week. Bye.